Well, we have a question about the deceased Catholic parents. Here the brother Cesar says, "Peace be upon you, brother. May God Almighty bless you and reward you for your work. Sheikh, I have a question that I hope you can help me with now. My question is about my mother and my father, both of whom died as Catholics. May they rest in peace. I am a convert to Islam. Is it permissible for me to visit their graves and make supplication for them? Yes. Or what should I do to pray for their souls? I hope you can help me, Sheikh. Peace be upon you." And let's see. There is a law from the Holy Quran that the Wahhabis always use to say that all of this is prohibited, which speaks of the unbelievers who are enemies of the Messenger of God. Of course, you are not allowed to visit the grave of an enemy of God. If your parents have been among those sworn enemies of God who have dedicated their lives to fighting against God, against the truth, it is not permitted for you to visit those parents because they have been corrupt. But an ordinary person, even if they have never embraced Islam, has still had some faith, some peace. That is why their son has now embraced Islam. If that man, I am certain of this, if that man, those Catholic women who died, did not have something good, a point of light in their lives, their son would never have been guided to Islam. They would have raised him in such a way that their son would be worse. If the son is now seeking the truth and has come to Islam, it is because of something good that was in his parents. That is why they deserve that we make supplication for them, asking God for forgiveness for them. How can we send something to them, recite the Quran, and with the intention that the reward reaches them? And when you are going to do any good deed, it is recommended that you make the intention for the reward to reach them. If you help a poor person, if you give alms, if you provide clothing to a poor person, especially to the hungry believers, especially to the needy orphans. If you can offer help to them or to any sick person. Look, a human being in a state of emergency who urgently needs help, that help you provide, do it with the intention that the reward reaches your father. You will know that you are going to help them a lot. And they, God willing, if they are people who have adhered to some of the truth, can receive blessings at the grave, except if they were people who were kafir. Kafir means that they knowingly rejected the truth. If they have not been ignorant of the truth, but rather arrogant in knowingly rejecting the truth, that is another matter. If God does not forgive the arrogant kafir, kasabienda, who rejected the truth, but if God is going to forgive the Yahel, the ignorant of the truth, who have been good, sincere people, who fulfilled all the truth they knew, but did not have the time or opportunities to truly understand Islam, therefore facing Islamophobia, prejudice and such things, they could not properly know Islam in order to convert to Islam. So it is indeed possible for God to forgive them and give them another opportunity in the grave to learn more and even guide themselves to the path of God, even to enter paradise. Even this possibility is not rejected by the scholars. So go ahead, do everything you can. If your parents have been among those, your intention will also bring you much blessing. When a man or a woman is blessing their deceased parents, they are simultaneously blessing their own life. Serving one's parents even after their death is a very blessed act, very blessed. So go ahead, brother, don't hesitate to do things. Go visit their grave and recite Surah Al-Fatiha 7 times. Surah Al-Fatiha, the first sacred kabur, was what we needed in the prayer. 7 times, if you can, 70 times. Suratul Qadr in Andal Nofila is also very important. If you can do it 7 times, it is perfect for their souls. At the same time, you are also helping those poor people with the banker of God. Who is the poor? The poor man is the cashier of God's bank. Everything he receives is transacted to the world beyond. The only person who can make that transaction is poor, hungry, orphaned, the needy person, a believer. So he is God's cashier. You give him an apple, and he will deliver that apple to your parents. Do you understand me? He is the cashier. It consumes him. God is going to take account of it. Well, may God bless you, and do not hesitate to do good things for your deceased parents. May God bless you. And may the peace and blessing of God be with all of you.